With the discovery of black gold in commercial quantities and coinciding with the Sultanate's renaissance in the early 70s, there emerged an opportunity for Oman to be self-sufficient in fuel, and thus was born the cognizance of adding value to a resource Oman was richly endowed with. At the behest of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, the state-owned Oman Refinery Company was established in 1982 to meet the rising domestic demand for fuel, and hence Oman entered into a new phase of its socio-economic development. Established as a limited liability company, ORC started out with an initial refining capacity of 50,000 barrels per day, converting Oman's crude oil into high-quality products. With consistent economic growth and the ever-increasing need for petroleum products in the Sultanate, new challenges emerged. In order to face the challenge, ORC expanded its capacity to 85,000 barrels per day through modifications to the existing plant in 1987 and 2001. As such, it has remarkably contributed to the economic and overall development of the Sultanate. Being the sole supplier of petroleum products, ORC supplies refined products to the end consumer through 3 major marketing companies in the country. Today, the refinery comes close to meeting the country's requirements and is synonymous with daily living. ORC products find their place into homes in the form of LPG and gasoline. Jet fuel or kerosene is supplied to the aviation industry, and gas oil or diesel is used to fuel the industry. The long residue is exported as bunker fuel. But how are these products obtained? Crude oil, a heterogeneous mixture of hydrocarbons, was formed deep within the earth millions of years ago. This basic raw material for the refinery is received from the adjacent PDO's crude storage tanks through a dedicated pipeline, thus ensuring continuous supply. The crude oil is then pumped into heat exchangers and fired heaters prior to entering the distillation column. Hydrocarbon vapors condense inside the column and are withdrawn as liquid streams at various points. Rising to the top is naphtha, the base for gasoline. Being low in octane, it must be upgraded using a platinum-impregnated alumni catalyst to produce high-octane platformate, which is then blended with other low-octane components to produce on-specification, regular and premium gasoline. Kerosene, withdrawn from the second highest level, is treated in the Merox unit to remove mark-obtained sulfur. The product, dual-purpose kerosene, is then marketed as aviation fuel. Gas oil, apart from drying, needs no further treatment before routing to customers. Long residue drawn from the bottom of the column is currently diluted to make bunker fuel, but plans are underway for it to form part of the feedstock in the upcoming Sohar refinery for conversion into more valuable products. Liquefied petroleum gas, or LPG, is produced and separated out of the hydrotreater and platformer units and fed to the gas tail unit, producing common cooking gas for domestic and commercial consumption. The fuel gas produced during the various processes is used in the fired heaters and the 5 cogeneration units to produce the power and steam required to operate the refinery in a most cost-effective manner. The control room plays an important part in the operation of a refinery. It is from here that the process control is carried out. An equal vigilant eye is kept on the various parameters and quality of products. At every stage of production, samples are collected and carefully analyzed in the laboratory to ensure they match stringent specifications and standards. The ORC laboratory is widely accepted as the most advanced and sophisticated in this part of the world. As with any organization, the most important of its assets is its staff. The development of human resources and Omanization policy have been the core of ORC's success. In its endeavor to cater to the development of an Omani workforce, Over the years, ORC has adopted high standard training for Omanis to equip them to assume responsibilities at all levels. This concept has played a vital role in the company's development and laid a strong foundation in realizing the government's aspiration to manage and operate the company within a national cadre. In fact, at the end of 2000, ORC achieved a remarkable record of 91% Omanization, demonstrating its commitment and efforts to meet its national obligation. One of the tenets of good health and safety management is a concept that all health, safety and environment risks can be managed and that all incidents are preventable. Each of the company's employees is committed to the concept of safety first. ORC focuses on this fundamental issue and supports it by all available means through accident prevention programs, shop floor safety meetings, safety inspections and audits. In order to ensure a safe environment for the people in plant facilities, ORC has developed a sophisticated firefighting center capable of handling any major accident. To maintain its standard, the company conducts regular drills to ensure that its team is proficient in handling any fire emergency. Despite being nearly 2 decades old, ORC continues to strike a balance between technological advancement and environmentally friendly operations. Of the utmost importance is the protection of the environment, and every measure has been adopted to reduce pollution at source. Additionally, water effluents from the refinery undergo treatment to comply with environment protection laws prior to discharge to the sea. Energy conservation contributes to both refinery economics and environmental protection. Unleaded gasoline was introduced in view of health hazards related to lead compounds emitted from vehicle exhausts. The next project is diesel hydrodesulfurization, which aims to reduce the pollutant sulfur to 50 parts per million by early 2004. Conscious of the role it has to play in serving the community, ORC participates in numerous social events and projects which aim to support certain national goals. ORC is committed to working tirelessly towards achieving its objective of ensuring a steady supply of quality petroleum products through optimum utilization of the nation's resources. As a pillar of the Omani economy, ORC shall continue to play its part to help enrich and serve the Omani people. As Oman continues in its path of progress, ORC shall continue to be an integral part of its development for generations to come.